Scientific walls. Long mirror. A long, rectangular mirror. Scientific balcony. Gothic balcony. Eclectic balcony. Botanical balcony.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course,
Scientific
Professor
walls.
Weasley.
Botanical walls.
Professor Weasley showed
Eclectic
Deke this bit of
walls.
magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it.
Gothic walls.
Come and talk to Deke
Eclectic
when you're
walls.
ready.
Eclectic walls. Scientific archway. Botanical archway. Eclectic archway. Botanical archway. Scientific walls. Botanical walls. Eclectic walls. Scientific wall. Scientific. Botanical wall pediment. Eclectic wall pediment. Botanical wall. Eclectic wall pediment. Eclectic wall. Eclectic wall. Botanical wall pediment. Scientific. Gothic wall. Eclectic walls. Scientific botanical central floor. Eclectic central floor. Gothic central floor. Eclectic central floor. Scientific. Gothic wall. Eclectic walls. Scientific. Gothic main ceiling. Eclectic main ceiling. Botanical main ceiling. Scientific main ceiling. Gothic main ceiling. Eclectic main ceiling.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
A cool, moonlit ambience. I'd like something natural and earthy. A cool.
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Scientific, botanical floor. Eclectic floor. Scientific wall corner. Gothic wall corner. Eclectic wall corner. Scientific Gothic wall unit. Eclectic wall unit. Scientific Gothic window. Eclectic window unit. Scientific Gothic eclectic wall unit. Scientific wall. The eclectic wall corner. Scientific botanical wall. Eclectic walls. Scientific eclectic wall corner. Scientific eclectic wall. Scientific eclectic wall. Scientific eclectic wall. Scientific wall. Botanical wall. Eclectic wall entrance. Botanical wall entrance. Eclectic wall entrance. Scientific wall. The eclectic wall. Botanic scientific wall. Gothic wall. Scientific main. Botanical main ceiling. Eclectic main ceiling. Eclectic main ceiling. Botanical main ceiling. Scientific eclectic wall. Gothic wall. Eclectic wall. Gothic wall. Eclectic wall. Eclectic wall entrance. Scientific corridor. Gothic corridor. Eclectic corridor. Scientific Gothic alcove. Eclectic alcove. Scientific herbal. Eclectic alcove. Gothic alcove. Eclectic Scientific Gothic archway. Eclectic archway. Eclectic walls. Botanical eclectic balcony. Botanical or eclectic archway. Scientific eclectic wall alcove. Eclectic alcove. Scientific eclectic eclectic archway. Eclectic wall. Gothic wall eclectic wall alcove. Map. Flue flames locations. The map. The astronomy wing. The astronomy wing. Charms class.
Oi, can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Sounds intriguing.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Perhaps I'll have a look.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Circle button. Back. Lumos. Utility. Accio. Force. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso. R2 button. Hold to assign.
Revelio. A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Frankly, I'd rather limit my excursions to Hogsmeade these days. Too much distraction.
It's you! Thank you again for Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges. If I can...
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Revelio. The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet.
metamorphmaguy anyway.
I'd rather go.
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round these office might yield anything interesting.
My family's owl is getting too old.
Map, Flue Flames locations. The map, triangle.
Just end up in the local pond.
I'd like to send owls, but I have no one.
Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldritch Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Aura. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience, but you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died. So I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I believe I have.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll see you there.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.